F is for thinking, P is for planning. Right, I've planned this. I've rotated some bushes and stuff, a bit of water here. You'll see as it comes together. I'm not even going to bother wetting this one. I'm just going to come in there, tiny bit of light, watery blue, and that'll do. And then I think actually what I'll do, there's just water on this brush. I'll just sort of smooth that out. Right, now then, let's have a look. Let's get now a bit of... I didn't smooth that out much, my brush was mucky. I've not cleaned my water, so I'll just a bit right. Right, so let's come in here now with some of this colour. These trees are proper distant. In fact, I might end up seeing these pencil marks with time I've done. We'll see. Right, so that can go in there. Down in here. That's looking something like where I'm after. Right, let me get this bit of a spiky brush here. Let's see where I can do. I'll get a bit of blue. To get this, we'll see what that's. Oh, that's not bad. Come in there. Like that, with a faint bit of blue. And get that spiky edge on there, because that's going to be my bushes, you see. What's coming in from. There. Lovely. And then I think I can just go back to me. Oh, where's it gone? Here it is, my other brush. And just blend all that in. Where am I? Yeah. There. There. So that's that in. Right. Now then. Shall I let that dry so I get that spiky edge? Or do I go in with some bright colour and have a few soft edges? I tell you what, let's have a bit of a combination of both. So I'll use my spiky brush again. I'll get some, I think I'll just have some quite yellowy stuff because it'll mix with that blue and tom green anyway. I'll just sort of boop, like that. Boop. Might not do it all, I might just do bits. So there's bits spiky and bits soft. A bit of a combo between two. Something like that. That will give me a bit of soft edges and a bit of hard edges for in a bit. There, that's nice. Right, I might as well, while I got this on, grab that spiky edge around there. This one here. To get that bushy look. There. That's that. That one there. What have I done here? I've done something weird here. I've done something weird. Right, I need a cream colour. I think I've done something weird in there. Let me wash my brush out. I need a cream colour. Bit of cream. If you've got any yellow ochre, get straight into that. I've got some cream colour already mixed in here. It's like a yellow and a red and a bit of Bontumber. But if you've got any yellow ochre, then just use that. It'll be perfect. Right, I think that bush is behind there. That is my path there. I don't know why I've put a bush in there. For some reason I've sort of put a bush in. And that there is my path there. So I've put my bushes in. That's what I've done. I've put my I know I've done something weird. Put my bushes in the wrong place. So there, that's that. Where's that brush again? My brush. There. So I can bring them bushes down through there now. Look. Through there. Down there. Down there. That's it. That'll do. Sound. That'll do me. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I've got it on a bit there, perhaps. That'll do. Let's leave that for a minute now then. Right, so now let's get, might as well whack all this path in, aren't I? Just whack this path in. I could have actually done edges of that with my spiky brush, but it's wet in where it'll soak in and look nice anyway. Right, let's get this in. Nice path. I think I'll let this dry and then probably put another layer on top. Try and leave a few little tiny white gaps in that and all. That should look nice. There. So that's that sorted. Let me have a sip of tea. I've lost it again. Where have I put that spiky brush? Can't see it anywhere. Why don't you just put it down? Oh, it's there. I found it. It's rolled under all the brushes. I need to get tidier, I do. I'm just thinking I can have some of these spiky brushes in here, look. Bushes. Can it talk? I need a dictionary. I noticed you get different size dictionaries. Some people have them little pocket dictionaries, like a really little one. Some people have like a medium dictionary, and some people have like a big dictionary. Small, medium and large dictionaries. Why do they have the word dictionary on the front of a dictionary? Because if you didn't know what a dictionary was in the first place, you wouldn't even be able to buy one. So you've got the word dictionary on the front, but you've got dictionary written inside as well. Well, you don't need to know what it means. If you bought one, you know what it means anyway, don't you? I don't know. Anyway, I'll stop waffling. I'll come back into here, look. Right. This is a bit of a greeny yellow cut. You could do this with pure... I actually thought I was doing this with pure yellow, to be honest. But there must have been a bit of muck in me yellow and it sent it green. Send it a bit yellower. But my idea was to do it yellower than this, but not to worry about it, because I've been layering up colours onto it anyway, so it don't make much difference. So this is going to represent tiny dab of water. This is going to represent all my grasses. A bit more yellow on my brush there. Because you go with your lightest colours first. Obviously yellow's lighter than green, so I'm going to do a slight yellow variation. Not to worry. There we are. Oh, that's a yellow look. Oh yes. Into there. Into here. There. Something like that. Not looking bad at all, that. Tell you what I could do while that paint's wet. Might work. Just dip into some mud in the bottom of my palette. Ain't even bothered washing my brush, just dip straight into mud at the bottom of my palette. If you ain't got no mud in the bottom of your palette, get a bit of Payne's Grey and a bit of blue and a bit of Bontumber and just mix up a mud colour. So if it looks like mud, that's all you want. So that's where this is hitting the water. When sand hits water, it turns to mud, doesn't it? So that's like my mud colour there. Well, that's gone quite green, so if I want to, don't matter, it's gone green. There's going to be algae and stuff resting on top of this mud, so it don't matter. But if I want to, I can brownen that in a bit of just pure. I haven't washed my brush, but I've just dabbed into some just neat burnt umber, bit of neat burnt umber, just to take that even more brown a colour, so it looks more like mud. There, nice. And then I'll just leave that there, that brush. Right, I think I might go back to my spiky brush. Let's squeeze that brush out and wash it. There. Wipe my hands. Let's get back to this spiky brush now. Let me just have a look and a think. Right, so I've got a bush here. Something like that there. Colour a bit. Let's colour a bit more of these edges in now. This is dried, so I can get some more of my hard edges on here. Yeah, that's nice. And I can leave a few. If I leave a few little white bits in there and all, I can add a little bit of sparkle into it and all. There. That's not looking bad tell you what, let's just grab into there and all while I'm at it and just soften some of that. Why not? Why not? Right then. Right now, I need a... This is quite close. Colours that like? Oh, that looks alright. This is quite close, so I can use some sort of... Add a bit of blue in that. Just varying these colours around, adding a bit of blue to that. But I can use a fairly... This bush here is quite a close one, so I can use a fairly warm colour on this. Just come into there like that. Lovely. Right, nice. That's exactly what I'm after. And then I'll dip that same colour just straight into bright yellow. I was going to swap to my big brush, but I think I'll do it with a little brush, and I can keep varying my colours around. It should look good. There, a bit of that there. So some in there, some in there. Spin your brush around like that, look. So you get different shapes. That's all looking a bit same shapey, there is. There, do a bit of that, look. There we are. Right, that's my lightest colour in there. So now I'm going to soak some more of that colour up and add it into some more really dark green mud. But dark green, just put plenty of blue in, plenty of Bontumber to your yellow. You know what I mean? Yellow, blue, Bontumber, whack it all in, you'll end up with a nice dark green. Right, let me think here. There's a bush there, isn't there? There's a bush there, and there's a bush there. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So, yeah. Don't want to cover these bushes up. There. That's looking quite nice now. I'll whack some blue in a minute, I think. But I don't want too much blue, because I don't want to make it look far away. So I'm going to dab some blue in, and then I think I'll counteract it. Oh, that's a lot of blue. I think I'll counteract it with some red. So that'll... because that's a lot of blue, I'm just going to wash my brush completely now. Get some bright red to counteract that and warm it up a bit. That should look good. Oh, whatever bright red you've got as well, you can use alizarin crimson, you can use wherever you want. Don't be thinking, oh, it's got to be this exact red or whatever. It's all this red's for is to warm it up a bit. Now I'm going to wash that now. And I think back in to some more yellow. Get some more yellow mixed in there and all. And I'll end up then, I think, quite a nice sort of build up. This is quite close, you see. Right, tell you what, I think I've covered some of that bush up there. I wonder if I can pull a bit of that. I've covered some of this bush up here, what I wanted to leave fairly bright, so I'll pull a bit out. That looks alright, doesn't it? Oh no, it goes in there. That'll be right, that'll do. Let's get it a little dry. Sip of my drink. I need a really, really dark colour in here now. Right. Really dark, and I need a thick paint. So, tell you what I'll do. Okay, great thick dollop of that blue in there, like that. Straight into that red without washing my brush. Give me a purple like that. Look, that looks nice, doesn't it? Look at that. Right, some more red, so it goes more of a reddy purple. This is virtually red now. Some of that in there. That That's nice, look at that. And then into some of this really dark Bontumber and Payne's grey mix into there and into there like that. Yeah, I'll bleed some, dip that back into some more red. Plenty of red because I want it a warm colour. Plenty of this red. That's it. Some more of that blue. There, that's looking good. That's it. I think that's dark enough to duck trick. And then, right, I want a great big tree branch there, and another great big one about there. Something like that. That's it. And then I'll have a couple of spiddly ones just in there like that. Let's have one coming off there. That don't look bad, does it? Like that. That's it. That's nice. Right. Now, where's that? Right. I'm going to get some pure yellow now. Absolute pure yellow. Soften that in. Go up to the edge of there, look. Soften that colour in. This will work mint. Oh yeah, look at that. Into there, look. I'll have a full glaze up at top of this, I think. Still trying to leave probably a little bit, couple of them little white flicks. Right, I'm going to get some more yellow, quite thick, and I'm going to just come in there like that way, quite thick. So there's a few yellow bits in there as well. That looks alright, doesn't it? There. That dark muddy colour, I'm going to squeeze my brush out and squeeze that into there. That dark muddy colour. I'm going to dab into some of that now and just make this look a bit more natural, how it bleeds out. See, I've got a little bit of a tiny bit of an hard edge in there. I don't want that. That's looking good in it. There we are. Oh, to me that's looking pretty good. These, you can do this, by the way. I've got a hard bristled spiky brush, right? But you can do this sort of thing. See, I'm doing a full thick paint glaze on top of this. You can do this sort of thing with a hike brush and just dry it, bash the ends up. Because it's dry, the bristles are then harder, and that works as well. So you get a good effect. Right, I'm going to go now, wash that brush out, and try and get a bit brighter sort of yellow colour. Let's have a look at that. Come in there. I'll go over all that edge bit there into there, and then blend that across, I think, and blend that in there as well, that bright yellow. Look at that build up. I can blend it round and stuff, look. I'll go into there, look. What edge of that bit there, edge of that bush there. I think I'm starting to get a fairly nice sort of looking thing here. Nice build up, colours and that. I think what I might do, have a dry and then pop some more yellow on top of that bit there so it sort of sits on top on it. But you know what, I don't need to dry, I can move on to another bit. I'll just move on to another bit of painting, can't I? Right, let's get this. I'll put my lightest colour in here. Now this, I've got to be right careful now, because this is a thinner paint. Wait into a minute, but it will be. That'll do for that. I'm scared of putting too much in. Let's get a more of a watery colour and more of a darker sort of colour. This is further away, so I need more water on my brush. Let's have a look. Try a bit of this. This has got to be distant, you see. There, that's looking nice. So you won't even see this bristly bit, what I'm doing now. I'll even soften that off in a minute, because traffic. This, I keep dipping into water, just the same colour, and I'm just dipping into my water. My water's filthy, I need to clean it. See what? This is miles away, so I've got to make it look miles away. And at the minute I've used a thick paint and it looks quite close up, but I am going to soften that in, make it look better. Yeah, that can be edgy there, like that. Coming up into there, look. So that'll make this bush stand out. Into there, into there. That's a bit, dabbed a tiny bit of that purplish blue colour in that. Into there. Oh, that's nice. That's altered it a bit. It's always nice to alter your colours around as you're painting. Gets makes your whole painting look more interesting. There. Something like that. Let's have a bit more of that in there. I like that colour. This is all wet in wet now. I've just got that slight edge there, so it looks like that's slightly in front of these others. There, look, to go around that one, because that's going in front. Same with this one here. Slight spiky edge in there. There. Let's go in for a tiny bit more green in it again, just to vary my colours. Can you see how it's a bit different? That's just varying my colours. Lovely jubbly. Right, I think that's too harsh, so I'm going to come in at that and soften that bit of yellow there and there and there. Tiny bit too harsh, that there. That's nice. Right, I'm going to come in now with a bit of yellow. Just pop a few little hints of it in, but not much. And then right in this background, there'll be a few little hints of yellow as well. These are miles away, you see. A few hints of yellow in there. Is that soft enough? Yeah, softened in quite nice, I think. There, that'll do. Oh dear. Oh dear. I had some big bushes in there and I forgot to sketch them in. I wonder if I can rescue that. There's them there, and then there's some big bushes here. If I can take some paint out there, take some paint out. This is a good exercise in rescuing, look. Take some paint out there, and then there's another one that was up there. So if I can do that, that'll be good. What have we got here? Let me get this hard brush, hard bristle brush. See if I can take a bit more out. So it's there, 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 and there. I need some of this paint taking out to get there's 3 extra bushes in. I forgot to sketch them in. That's why I forgot. Or did I sketch them in and I've painted through it? I can't remember. But this is good. This is good to watch this, because you can remember stuff. I could have ended up in trouble there. If I had done, I'd have just left them bushes out and just said, well, don't mind, I ain't got to have them bushes in. Nobody knows that them bushes were there in reality when I did my sketch out in woods. Nobody knows that, so it wouldn't have mattered. But there, that looks better. So that's how you rescue, how you do a quick rescue. So, tell you what I've done now then. Wash my brush. Get some nice bright colour. Nice bit of yellow. Pop them bushes in properly. See, you get to learn how to correct your bodgers. There. These are a bit closer, you see, so that yellow's a warmer colour. I'll take that in right to the bottom there, look. And that'll mix with that cooler colour, what we still needed, because we needed to bring these little ones out here. I don't know what's going on there. Just there, look. That's where I put a bush in by mistake, innit? There, that's alright anyway. There. Nice. Right, what we got now? So we've still got this area here. Let's build up another layer in there. Just a slight layer of stronger paint on that bit there. Into there. A few scratchy bits there, look, like some grasses and that. Let's tad more wetter, tad more yellow paint. This has some little grassy bits coming down here, I think, perhaps, I don't know. Building up the layers, you see. Same here. Let's make, if I use this spiky brush, it'll make these, when it all dries, make these grasses look a little bit long, and then there's some grasses in there, won't they, like that? Just little hints of a bit of grass on bottom of there, a bit in there, bit in there on that bit. I need to cover that bit up in a bit. Right, so now what we're looking like, that bit there. So look at that. Might as well fill that bit in, haven't I? I'll fill that in with my bright yellow. That's right in front. And a lot of that will get covered in darker as we come in. But let's put a bit more on these, look. Build them up a bit more. There. You know what? I might leave it at that for today. That's not looking bad now. I've got a right good little starter build up for a painting there. So I'll leave that at that, and I'll see you on beach. In it.